My name is Fatuma Hussein. I'm the Treasury Department reporter for the Associated Press in Washington. We just learned that the Social Security Administration announced the biggest cost of living adjustment increase in 40 years. So in the 1980s, there was a record high inflation, and at that time, the cost of living increase rose more than 11%. Here today, we're seeing not only this inflation, but also the impacts of a war in Ukraine as well as an ongoing pandemic. A lot of people are wondering about the impact of the Social Security benefits boost, and we're here to answer their questions. As far as the amount of money that could go into people's pockets, it ranges, but could be roughly $145 a month, which translates to extra gas money and food money.
Yeah, you have a term like this is a mess. We got a lot of this, but a lot of meat. Meat is our biggest thing that we just can't keep a whole lot of.
So the latest inflation figures will determine the actual amount of the benefits, and that number comes out in October. People will actually see the benefits in their bank accounts in January. Roughly 70 million Americans will be impacted by this cost of living adjustment. That translates to 1 in 5 households, which also means grandparents taking care of their grandkids or those funds dispersing in one way or another to people who might not even be direct recipients. So the impact on the economy will be huge. The cost of living increase is going to impact people very differently depending on where they live in the U.S. For some people in big cities, it could be a very minuscule increase for them, but in rural areas where inflation is not so impactful for some things, that could go a lot farther. I think what's also important is that a lot of retirees are also going to be seeing a decrease in their Medicare Part B premiums, which means that the impact of the Social Security cost of living increase will also go a bit farther, since their medical costs will go down just a bit. Social Security is the biggest social program in the U.S., and it's paid for by taxpayers' payroll taxes. With that, it has this political aspect to it of being an entitlement. That's what we've heard from some lawmakers and others who believe that this is a program that people, because they pay into it through their taxes, are deserving of it. And with a current decrease in funds date of 2035, there have been quite a few proposals in Congress to address or reform Social Security. One of them is sunsetting the program and having Congress address whether or not Social Security should exist in the coming years. There's also proposals to increase taxes on high wealth individuals to help fund the program.